I'm very interested in the idea that it's illegal for a baby, a human baby, to be born around a dolphin because it will allegedly become psychic or a genius. Yeah.
Dolphins are mammals like us, and they're highly intelligent. They can be weaponized, but I don't even know if they're weaponized. I think they're just working with humans. You could see this with a lot of imprinting, whether that's a cat or a goose or anything that you can raise like a wolf with the dogs and then it thinks it's like a dog, But dolphin information is so awesome. Just studying John C. Lilly's work, who is this like pre MK Ultra figure, was at Esalen Institute. This is like one of those think tanks for changing the culture in Big Sur, California. They wanted to look at the dolphins because their brains are so similar to the human brain, even though it's a little bit bigger, but it's the same. It looks just like a Mars Attacks brain. And in that movie, Mars Attacks, the aliens, they're smarter, but in their own way, like where they can like speak to each other and read thoughts or whatever. So the studies that were funded by the government, according to John C. Lilly, was so they can communicate with the dolphins. So the dolphins would communicate with the whales and communicate with the aliens in Atlantis in the ocean. So there's just a lot of fun stuff. And then this dolphin imagery, it goes back to the most ancient power structures ever. It's on the coinage. It's on the symbols of the ancient past of power.
So, do you think that the dolphins themselves are some form of Atlantean civilization, or do you think that they are just like they know the secrets of the ancient past, and if we interact with them too much, they might telepathically communicate with us?
This ties back in too, because one of the other projects John C. Lilly was working on is what inspired the Echo the Dolphin game for Sega Genesis. You must remember Echo the Dolphin. And Echo stood for Earth Coincidence Control Officer. So, and the whole premise was that you had this Echo that was fighting AI, and in his case, I think they call it Solid State Intelligence, SSI. So you have Echo, which are these terrestrial, or I guess in the dolphins case, like marine, but like an organic form of intelligence that is forever battling this inorganic form of intelligence, which was solid state intelligence. So the dolphins have, at least in conspiracy lore and MK Ultra and CIA and John C. Lilly lore, but dolphins represent the fight against AI and the coming singularity.